Kakashi or Kakai Sensei. So this is that pose he does where, he pulls up his headband that covers the Sharingan eye. I can't believe I haven't drawn this yet. In like 5 years of drawing Naruto characters. Crazy. Let's remedy that now. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast, which some people say I do. So, head tilted, right? Center point to my page is about here. His eye is like kind of along this halfway, kind of to the left a little bit because his elbow sticks out quite far. So we'll draw the whole eye and we can erase anything because some of his fingers comes down over it, right? So we'll just like typical kind of Naruto eye, right? So curves over the top. And then they just add that little spike in the corner. And you can darken up the top line like a little bit. Okay, and then the bottom eyelid line just going that way. So depending on what Sharingan you want to give him, of course, you can make it more or less complicated. So his eye's real wide, so he's doing like a big, so we got to go just like a full circle. If you have a compass or something that you can trace around to get yourself a circle, feel free to use it, no shame in it at all. If not, just do your best freehand. Right, and then, so I'll give him the Mangekyo, I'll try at least. I'm not happy with that marker for it. I need a real thin one. Sorry now. Maybe. Okay, let's go. Circle in the middle. Right. And then that Sharingan is like hooks. So we go, and this might not be incredibly accurate, but go up. And then, so we'll add the 3 corners of them first. So another one goes down like that way. And then we'll thicken them up. So another one goes that way, right? So let's get you started, kind of. And then we have a big scythe-like hook that comes down the back there on each of them, right? Okay, and you just got to add some weight to these lines. So you just have to like make them kind of blacker, heavier. And then they get kind of spiky at the top. Okay, that kind of a thing, more or less. And then, so his eyebrow kind of disappears underneath his fingers again, but we'll draw it in, right? So we just do this kind of tick line. And you want to add a space that you can color gray. There, and then his like eyelid kind of round, just coming from underneath that. Disappears underneath the headband, which comes along here. Okay, and then of course the scar, so we'll go down this way. Right, so his other eye, we're about eye width over, and we're kind of like diagonal this way because the head is tilted. So this space fits in between both of his eyes, and then his other eye is closed. So we'll go curving like that. You want to thicken it up just to make it look like eyelashes. Just make it darker. And then top eyelid line, up and down. And then his eyebrow, tick, just disappearing up underneath the headband. Going that way. And his nose, down there. Okay, so he's got like a sideburn here. And then the mask, the headband should I say, comes down across his face. So he's pulling it up. Right, so it goes down this way and there's like fingers coming across it and all here. So, but we'll just draw in some of it like that. So then you can see some of his face coming down this way. And then the mask comes across like this bumping thing across his nose, underneath his scar there, up to the other side of the face. And then we got another V for a sideburn. And then we got his face coming down this way, right? So the square sort of side for his face here. And then we turn for the jaw down, turn for the jaw here. And then just join those for the chin. So we don't have to draw a mouth or a nose or anything. It's kind of makes it easier. You just get the shape for the face in. The jaw normally would be where his mouth would be if you drew in a mouth. You know, the jawbone kind of lines up. And then we'll add his ears. We can't see the ears here because of his hand. Well, we can see the side of it. Right, and then kind of like ear lines and stuff inside. So the rest of that headband is kind of square up the side, across the top, just a fabric shape kind of thing. Stops here because the hand is about here. So will we draw the hand first or the hair first? I tell you, we'll do the hand. I think we'll get it done. So hands are tricky. Hit pause a lot because they can be quite difficult. So we can just see his fingerless gloves, right? So you go diagonal down into there, right? So he's pulling up his mask, his headband, like off his eye. He uses it as a mask, kind of. And then the fingers start to go down this way, right? And again, we got like fingerless gloves on his fingers, but we'll draw them without it first. So this index finger then just comes around, grabbing the top, and then comes back in. And up to here. And then the next finger. Down around like so. Kind of comes over his eye a bit. Back up. Next finger. There. And then his little finger. And this comes like out for his knuckle out here. And then up side of his face and joins his wrist. Sort of somewhere here. At the end of his glove. Okay, and then, so that's difficult, so pause and then try your best. And then we'll add those like fingerless glove sections. Like that. And anything you draw over, of course, you will erase because you should be drawing with pencil. People rage quitting because they drew a marker. So then he's got like a metal thing here. It's got a bit of an edge line to it and some studs. Right, so we can see his wrist and forearm. He's got like a bit of a gap here for the arm. Right, and then a curved line going that way. And then the back of his folded sort of uniform. Shirt / jacket curving around here, and then this goes out to his elbow, and folds around the arm there, like that. And then it joins his body. We just get it here, finish everything in here. So Kakashi spikes. Starting small and they get bigger as they go back. Kind of like they always remind me of shark fins. And then we can see some hair spikes under here. Another one just going that way somewhere underneath his arm. And then if you want a couple of textures there. Metal plate on the headband. Curving line there. Bring it across the top. And then this goes that way. And then we got like some studs. And then we got the ninja leaf. Spiral with a little tail off the end. And then a little beak or spike there at the front. You could do that as a double line if you wanted, because it, you know, it normally is scratched in sort of metal. But a single line works too, especially if your marker's real thick like mine. So armor, Naruto ninja armor. So he's kind of like lunging forward, doing an attack. So that way. And then the front of it comes from his jaw down here. Bumps around, back up. Like that. It's the big collar that he wears, and then the front of it comes down. Like so. And this goes this way. Front. Section. You can't see neck muscles, not drawn in, but I will draw them in because I'm a stickler for that kind of stuff. And then it has an edge on this. And then his shoulder pads and everything, so curving. And then it has an edge line. And a button. Just goes down. They join together, I just couldn't fit them in. And then the other one, so it's higher up because his arm is raised. There, and then it has a silver button, and then his chest that way. It's always this edge, padded edge to all these things, to armor on characters. And then like his armpit and the rest, so just joins in here, like his back muscles, and then some texture lines. Doop. Baggy clothing, so it's just like hanging down there. And then shoulder on this side. And we can see that sort of red spiral, that Uzumaki clan spiral there. And Kakashi. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.